Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So, Steve Cronin back on site for the 6.2 by 3.6 meter garden room. If I pan back here, if you've not been keeping up to date, we are now at this stage where we have a lovely front walls, back walls, side walls. We've got all the walls you possibly need. Lots of insulation in, all cut yesterday, all nice and tight and beautiful. Look at this. They're not smoking over there, I don't think. So what the boys are currently doing is putting on this stuff, the breathable membrane. So that's now going on. So bottom part first, then the second part goes on and overlaps down there. So that's going on. Then me and Dad are going to finish building the front wall. So we're going to put like noggins, verticals in here, a couple of noggins. Same again, here and here. This isn't actually a doorway. This is just like needs a few extra supports. This is the doorway between here and here. So what I've done is allowed space for the door, which is 860 plus 20mm door lining plus 18mm for the Western Red Cedar, which I'll finish off both sides. So that is that in, ready to rock and roll. A few more supports down this end. Job is a good one. So that is the plan of attack for the day. John's going to, like I say, get the membrane on the outside, and then he's going to start getting the battens on the exterior. So that is that. And then once me and Dad have finished like building this front wall, we're then going to jump up and start putting the roofing joist across and working all that out. And I'll do a few videos on how that all works as well. So that's it. Time to crack on. Got a hat, protection from the sun. Happy days. So I thought I'd show what John Boy's up there around the back. So what he's going to do is he's going to put all the vertical and horizontal battens onto here. So what we pre-did was, before we put this stuff on, we grabbed this whole length of batten, me and Dad held it on, and then what we did was we marked where we could see the nails going in through the OSB. So they're all marked beautifully. And so what we'll do now is, nailed that up there, so John Boy will now grab and cut the vertical lengths going down to there. He'll start, obviously the end ones are given, but he'll then put the batten in between the part, and then once he's done that, he just puts a level on it, bang 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 bang, fixes it. Same for that one, same for that one, all the way through down to the very end. And then all he's got to do is get the long lengths and fix the horizontals all the way like that. Simples, because it's all marked up. You know, you're always going to hit a vertical joist, which you always like, as opposed to having nails just poking through randomly. So yeah, that's what he's doing. In case you're wondering where he was in the videos, he's there. See? Well, look here. Look, there we go. Many verticals and noggins. See, lots and lots of strength. Absolutely perfect. Beautiful. We just started the OSB, so Dad's over there cutting the next bit. So that then just helps to give it extra strength. And then once we kind of got the OSB trimmed, cut, we'll get our feet onto this wall and this wall, and then me and Dad will start working out the roof trusses and stuff like that, and John will start like trimming the insulation to go into these spaces then. So yeah, coming along very nicely, but bally hot out here today, absolutely bally hot. But there you go, crack on, see if we can get this OSB on now. Right, a quick one, how to make a wooden lintel. So what I'm doing is, I'm basically marking off around about 200mm, like this, using the metal saw as a bit of a straight edge. So this is 7x2, which is going to go above the storage area door. It's nice and perfect, just to give me a rough idea what's going on. And then what I'll do is, you don't care. Separate them off, and then I'll put a bit of the polyurethane expanding glue all over there like that. Look at that. Wedge them back together again. Like this. Then I've got these like little hex screws, which are lovely. You can punch bolt these, but this will do the job nicely. Stick it on. So basically, you're going to want 2 through each line. That's nicely countersunk using the old impact driver. Make sure that it's nice and straight on the edges. Put another one through there. Once it starts to bite, I'll run through that one. I'll then put it over here and clear it. Like that. So the reason you pull it out again and then push it back in, sometimes it kind of gets stuck and it separates the wood. So when you reverse the screw, it allows the wood to come back together again, and then when you go through it, that secures it. So basically, what I'm going to do is do down a couple. Doing that through that side, and then I'll flip it over, mark through this section, and put the bolts coming through the other way. It isn't going to go anywhere, and where it sticks out at the ends a little bit, I'm just using my little baby angle grinder, chop those off flush. That's it, job done. That's your door in all sorted. Hello, right, that is it. End of the day, end of play. I think you'll agree it's looking pretty spanky now, okay? So there you go, that is all the joists, vertical joists, and the supports in noggins, OSB at the front, both sides. Look at that, happy days. The steel will be where that bit of wood is. Over this way, you saw in the video I created our lovely wooden lintel. So that is 2 lumps of 7x2 bolted and polyurethane glued together, so that is not going nowhere. What else we've done today? So across there, you can see the metal. So what we've done was, we grabbed one of these, our roof trusses, put it across here, marked it, and then just discutted it. So you can see it's got a nice rake and an angle now going up. We then levelled this back wall. Because it's such a big one, we chucked one of these in the centre to force the level. We then worked out our first joist, roofing joist, taking into account allowing for the back. So that now allows for basically about 150 mil overhang. So once we put the end support on across 45 depth, that'll make a nice 150 mil soffit, which is lovely. I then got the boys to push this front wall because it's pissed as a fart, so they pushed it nice and level. And then I spiked this one in the middle. That's why there's only the one up at the minute, just so that's now holding all this perfectly level, because the boys are off getting their second COVID vaccine tomorrow, so they'll be off all day. So I'll be on my Jack Jones, so I'm just going to crack on and get the roofing joists all in. Around the back, we now have all of the, what do you call it, breathable membrane. That's now all on. You can see John has now begun putting the battens on. See Dad hiding around the corner.
Yeah.
And so then we've got the vertical ones. Working hard. Always working hard. So that's now on. So that's gonna. So these will be the ones that actually carry the Western Red Cedar. So you can now see double batten. So what happens is once we get the Western Red Cedar across like that, you have a nice airflow behind here, so that this membrane can breathe. It can allow moisture out, stop moisture going in. It's never going to get wet because of the Western Red Cedar finish. And that is it. But I just love the blue and black. It works really nicely. What if I could finish that as a painting scheme inside? Well, basically what the client has to say. So yes, that is it. That is what we've done today. That's a flipping great push on. And like I say, tomorrow I should have all these roofing joists in and start possibly closing it up. We'll just wait and see how time goes. But otherwise, that's a good day. Is that a good day? Yeah. Everyone liked it? Yeah?
Good day.
Yeah, done. So now guys, if you like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, because again, it really helps me out and the numbers are growing and it's just nice to hear from you. So do leave a comment if you like what you've seen. See you later everyone. Bye.